Welcome to a little tea time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a little tea time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Who listening?
Welcome to a little tea time.
All right.
Welcome to a little, welcome to a little, welcome to a little, welcome to a little tea time. Welcome to a little tea time.
All right, y'all. So good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What's going on, royalty readers and tea timers? Welcome to A Lil Tea Time with me, Jarek, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of A Lil Tea Time. So it is Hump Day. I hope that y'all are enjoying the rain. If y'all are somewhere near the rain today, y'all please stay safe and be safe outside. And yeah. So it has been a very long day for this rain. I like it when it rains, but I don't like it all the time. So if y'all are enjoying this rain, enjoy the rain. To everybody who's tuning in, please like, subscribe, and share tonight's show for people who get to see it on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. To all of my fans around the world who are letting me know that they are liking the show, because I am beginning to hear that I have fans who tune into this show. So if y'all have been tuning into A Lil Tea Time and you are a fan of A Lil Tea Time, thank you so much. I've been getting y'all's messages in my DM, and thank y'all, because I didn't know that this show was starting to affect people's lives the way that it is, and for me to be getting your messages and y'all are letting me know that y'all are loving this show, I appreciate that so much. Because I feel like I'm just doing my small part of doing something right in the community for the community. So, tonight's show is a special show. I have the opportunity to bring back one of my dear friends. We haven't spoken in a minute, so we will be catching up tonight. So this will not be a normal episode of A Lil Tea Time. I am currently working with him for the 2023 season of Handbasket Zine, and he has been working tirelessly with his brand over there at Handbasket Zine. So I am not going to hold him up. Y'all already know who I am about to bring in here. He is Taylor B of Handbasket Zine. So I see that Taylor is here. We are not going to hold him up, and we're going to bring him in. And I got a shout out to my sister who just popped in on my live. She just came home, so I can't wait to go and spend time with her, because I'm coming to see y'all like right after I'm done with the show. So be soon. Now I'm gonna bring him in because I know that he's on standby. So Taylor, I'm about to bring you in. Shout out my sis who came home.
Hey,
Hey babe,
hey, how's
it's going good. Welcome back.
thank you. It has been a minute.
Yes, yes. So first of all, I gotta congratulate you on everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I love your radio show.
Thank
You may not think I'm not listening, but I'm listening.
you. That really means
Yes.
it's
And I'm
okay for you.
it's kind of going in and out, but we'll make it work.
Uh, uh, let me close out.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so while we're waiting on Taylor to come back in, I'm excited about everything that he's been doing with his radio show, because he has been working tirelessly again with his show, and I have become such a fan of what he's doing, and I cannot wait to get him back in so we can catch up tonight. So while we're waiting on him to catch up, again, I got to shout out to everybody who's been tuning in, because I see the viewers are tuning in right now. So thank you to everybody who is tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to my Facebook page here at Jarek, King Among Men Thomas, and to my YouTube channel, Jared with a Lil Tea Time on YouTube. I got a shout out to the people who are watching on YouTube because I've been reading your comments also on YouTube. And thank y'all so much to everyone who's been supporting the show on YouTube and to everyone who has been seeing the things that I've been doing. I appreciate y'all so much. And it's important that I get this love from y'all because I got some bad news today for an event that I was going to be doing this weekend. I turned it down because they weren't willing to pay the price of me coming to appear at the event and speak at the event. So I turned it down. But all in all, I am going to continue to push forward and continue to do what I do because I know that the price is the price. And if you're not willing to pay the price, then darling, you're not willing to have it there. Right? So I'm about to bring Taylor in again. I see that he's ready. Here we go. I see my mom's coming in. Hey, Mom.
Hey, how's
Good. Good.
it going?
It's going. It's going. Again, I gotta congratulate you.
Thank you.
I have to. Before you came in, I was sharing again with some of my viewers that piece that I submitted for 2023.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So, so to tell my viewers, I am bringing yes, Handbasket. I put it. I thought I was ending it in October. Then CPAC, the conservative something action. There was literally a speaker who said they wanted to eradicate part of our community. So now is not the time to time. I made the platform. It's time to use it again. So
yes.
So yes, I put the zine back. Issue 0 is going to be coming soon. Volume 3. So yeah, it's a platform for queer voices, irreverent queer. I'm open to essays, poetry, prose, art, however queer people want to express. I am looking at, because I think that you're especially working local support. I'm looking to keep the focus more on here in Ellensburg. Going forward, like I really want to have community focus. Like really build that here. So like people know that there is a community, there are people that want to be heard. And
yes.
Of course, I'm never gonna like tell anybody no, you can't. You're not from here. But I do want to, especially the new local folk.
Yes. For me, Taylor, you have literally forced me to become better at what I do.
Jarek. Oh.
You forced me to become better at what I do. Because that piece that I wrote for you, it was different for me. I've written some political pieces, but I think that was the most political piece I've written.
It's the most political that I've read.
And it was deep for me because to see what we have going on within the African American community, being victims of police brutality, the LGBTQ community being victimized by police brutality, and governor officials and all these people who do not care.
Right.
They do not care. It's like, what are we doing?
We're different from. They don't think that our statement. So they treated the same. So make sure.
Yes, and not just that. As I wrote in Switch With Us, look around in your homes. Look around in your schools. Look around in your church. Look around in your grocery stores. We're everywhere. Black and queer people, we are everywhere. We are not going any fucking where. And it's bothering me like this week here, we had, and I'm speaking on it again, we had a young man here. He was a victim of gun violence by the police. And that's still something that we are still dealing with. It's like, come on, we are still dealing with this. We're still seeing queer people, we are being assassinated just for being queer.
Yeah, I example, it's scary.
Yes,
They're not going to, will not be around. We will not be silent. And there's no of death or other forsaken things that will stop queer people from existing. We exist. We have always. We will continue to exist. Nobody's making anybody queer. Nobody's forcing queerness on anyone. We are.
It's ridiculous because we still have to have these conversations.
In the year of 2023, this is enough.
When we have more problems than we should. The economy is still messed up. Housing market is still messed up. Education is going to hell in a handbasket.
There it is. So
we have more important issues than you don't like me because of the color of my skin or because I'm a queer.
Exactly.
We gotta get past it. We have to get past it.
I mean, it's went through like 3 years, global pandemic, world shut down, the global pandemic becoming like let's come together and banding together to do all of that. There was a social uprising with Black Lives Matter movement, with everything else that's been going on, and we still going through this bullshit.
Yes.
Like people who kill us. Like I'm gonna Republican. The Republican Party wants us dead. They don't have any to the housing crisis. They don't have any economy. They don't have any answer to people being killed by police. So they make that bullshit like drag queens are coming for your babies or trans people. They spooky. No.
Did you see that crap? Did you see that?
Yeah. Yes.
They are trying to bash drag queens for reading books to children.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not just that, but crazy folks are with guns and assault weapons to threaten people, to threaten these people and endanger the kids that they want.
It's beneath us. It's really beneath us, and as a race, as a human race, we should be able to sit down and have conversations that are going to affect how we deal with the world. Because when all these old people are gone, we're still going to be here.
Pretty soon we're and what kind of world are we?
It's really beneath us.
Like what's this that we still conversations that still acting like fuck, it's 2023 and they're still acting like 1940s 50s mentality, not further past that.
Yes.
It's embarrassing.
It is. But we don't want to spend too much time on that.
You're right.
I wanted to touch on that, and you're the perfect person that I wanted to touch on that with, because we come from two different places, but we're in the same lifestyle, and we understand the struggles that we are facing and going through day in and day out. So I wanted to touch on that with you. I also know that your Twitter is popping right now.
Is it?
Your Twitter is popping. Because I'm a Power Ranger fan, and you're a Power Ranger fan. I see your Power Ranger posts.
Yeah, so popping. Handbasket is barely going. I just it doesn't really get that engaged. But yeah, my personal Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm a big nerd, and people who share are catching on. So it's nice. It's nice to have a little positive attention. Wouldn't you agree?
yes, yes. So I heard that Big Frida was coming up that way.
Yes, I think in Seattle in a couple months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I definitely want to try to make that. It's so weird that like whenever a good act comes to Seattle, then always on weird. It's not like Friday or Saturday, like a Tuesday
Mhm.
or like Sunday.
Yeah, I did an interview, I want to say about 2 months ago, and I shouted you out in that interview because at that particular time is when I knew that Big Freak was coming. So I shouted you out in the interview because I wanted you to see that actual interview. I don't know if you saw it or not. It's Enough Said Radio podcast that I was on a few months back. And I shouted you out on the podcast because I wanted you to know, like, hey, she's coming.
Yeah.
And I was just touching base with you on that too. So I don't know because we have so much to talk about. I don't know what to talk about because there's so much to talk about.
Where to start? We're already getting. So what's something?
Mm, something fun.
Yeah, something fun, something started.
I'll say for me, I'm working on coming full circle. I'm just working on my brand, on my books, and I'm staying busy with that. Oh, well, since we are talking, I can catch up with you about this. I finally broke up with the guy that I was so mad, obsessed with.
Good. God, time.
Yeah,
It's about time. Like say like I think I may have to be like boss. It's about time. It's about time because you're up.
yeah. And the funniest thing happened like 2 weeks ago. I went to a party,
Mm-hmm.
and while I was at the party actually started like really like later than what it was intended to start. So I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and he walked in the building, and it was absolutely hilarious, Taylor. It was absolutely hilarious. We kept looking at each other like we didn't know each other, but we were looking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was so awkward. I was like, "What is this?"
I had a friend who went there. It was he ran into her at the apartment, and they talked. So they decided clear. So like I was outside in case things popped off, and like they kept talking, and then we were still, and as we were heading out, it was like everybody's out, and then they're like helping, and then she said, "Hey, I need to get your number." And my friend's like, I'm good. Walk like totally curved and just like walk past. Like, have a good night. And then we got to my car. I was like, that is the oldest thing ever. I love it.
That part. So with your radio show, what gave you the idea to start the radio show?
So for so I have also called same completely content. It airs on community radio Monday 7 p.m. Pacific, and that would be 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always loved the radio. Like I've always loved the radio. Like growing up, I would always listen to NPR with my parents. We would have radio on all the time. Like loved all the different stories that would be told. I would love the different music. The morning shows where we're listening to hear people and like if it's somebody that makes you win a or like the call-in show. Do you remember call-in shows on the radio? Like
I probably so. It's been a while.
People call, the pop station where I grew up, they had like call-in shows. To call the station, song, or like talk on the air a little bit. I've always loved that. So when I was in college, the first I wrote for was under the local pop. So I got to meet people that I had heard, that I've been hearing since I was a teenager, and learn more about how that works. So it was around, yeah, it was about like a little over a year ago. I saw an ad on Facebook, like for people to pitch their ideas. So why not? I'll throw something in, this like nebulous kind of concept, and I figured it wouldn't be fair because there'd be such. Well, I had the show for a year, over a year. I'm on directors, and just loving it. It's really a privilege to be on the part of the local community. It's a lot of fun, and it's really a dream come true.
Love it. So how have your priorities changed since you started the radio show?
How have my what?
Your priorities.
Oh, priorities. Good question. So absolutely. So it's up there, but like I look forward to it every week. I look forward to it every week. I do, and I put enough time. That I am giving people what I feel is a quality show. What I feel is a quality show, and giving my best. But at the same time, it is something. I think everybody on with radio station the same. I think it's just added a new level. Like it's like rung in the ladder. Like my family always comes first in everything. Like my family comes first, and like my interpersonal relationship, my work, and then I have hobbies and stuff. Like you've seen me bring Power Rangers on Twitter. Like I have my hobbies and things, but if you don't take care of all the rest, then like, that comes first, and the rest wait.
That's it. So, what challenges did you overcome on your journey thus far?
Ooh, so my few times that the studio, I was practically, no, not practically. I before like being on the air, freaking out, like do I sound weird? Is this bad? Am I gonna screw up? So I really had to overcome that little bit of fright, overcome those fears. I think that's really the biggest thing. I've been fortunate enough that like my parents listen every week. Sometimes he's in the studio. I've had to really, I mean, it's I wouldn't say it's outside of my comfort zone because music's been a love of mine. So like as far as presenting, and then like being on the air and putting everything an hour for long show. Yes, it's been interesting. Once I remembered that I'm fortunate and blessed enough to have a lot of support in my corner, then that makes things easier.
Yes, it reminds me of my time at Oak Indie Dice.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Putting those shows together, getting those transcripts together. If you wanted your music, you decided on the music that you wanted. It's a production. It's really a production that people don't see the work that goes into the detail. It's a finely woven shirt that you have to put together every single week.
Yes.
And so I understand, sweetie, that was the best 7 months of my life, but it was the longest 7 months of my life.
Best 7 months far.
Yes. And not only that, you do this every week. So every week you have to be ready with something new, something hot, something fresh. So I commend you again because you are definitely continuing to make your statement. You continue to do great things over there. And I gotta come up to Seattle. I gotta get up there.
That's really yes, please. Ellensburg. And whenever you want to come up here, you're welcome.
Yo, I'm gonna have to go to some of y'all's clubs and get in some trouble.
I live in Ellensburg, like the central part. It's not exactly. It's not Seattle.
Okay.
Ellensburg is a small college, so there. So I mean, I'm happy. But if you want clubs and bigger things happening, then on the west side is the place to be.
Gotcha. Next question is, how do you define success?
How do I success? Does it bring me joy? Does it bring me joy? Bring joy about? Is it this memory? A lot of people say success in like how much money, in how many things they have, or like how big their house or car is, or like look how far I've come. All that can go away in a minute. All that can go away. Like when I was about 10-ish years, around 10 years old, my family and I lost our house, and like we lost everything. We had the clothes on our backs. We had like a few things. And, dogs that we had at the time had 2 Chihuahuas, and they were low, like small enough to be under the smoke. So when grandmother found her house on fire, she needed to get out, and it's like very few things that were coming. Everything else is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Else is gone. I have literally been at a point in my life where I my checking account. I have been in a place where like I had a comfortable place to live, and nothing like no food in the cabinet. But what success is that I'm in a place where I can be happy with where I am and what I'm doing. That there are people who love me. Like my relationship might be the best it's been. My husband and I love each other. I have friends who support, uplift, and believe in life, such as yourself. And that is success. And when I tell people I'm back, I want to do this again. There are people who have more ambition with how far this project is going. That is success to me.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Because I've been knowing you for what, like 2 years now.
It's been amazing.
I didn't know that you went through a house fire. Like I would have known those things. And I'm so excited for your journey because I'm a part of your journey and you're a part of my journey.
That's right. Cheers.
Yes. Oh yes. I'm such a fan of what you're doing. That's why when you told me about you were coming back with Handbasket Zine, I was like, I'm there.
Yes.
I literally changed out all my frames. I have different frames now for the Hall of Fame for my frames. Because it means more to me now that what I'm doing has been creating momentum. And so I said, well, I'm gonna change my frames out because now this is a little different. These need to be gold frames.
Oh,
So I have them in gold frames, and they're still hanging up on the walls in chronological order, right, man? And I took all of my cards out of the actual things that you had them in, the envelopes, and I read the messages. So I get to live that over and over and over again. And just to see that I have been a part of your journey, that lets me know that I did something right with my life. And
it's
you are doing some great shit, Taylor. Like, I cannot believe that we are here again. Third interview.
you're doing some great shit, you. So, your story is impactful. You're wonderful. Uh, uh, this is one.
Yes. And you give people their flowers with what you do with Handbasket thing. You give us our flowers, and we cannot thank you enough for that. I'm speaking for everyone who has done the magazine thus far and where we're moving forward to. I cannot thank you enough for that, because we are literally giving each other our flowers.
That means something.
And I'm looking forward to seeing when it comes out.
That means so much.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, because we literally have to do the job of doing something different. We have to be able to do something different. We have to be able to lift people up, because we live in a world every day where it is always bombarded with negativity. And we have to be able to lift people up. And that's no matter who you are. We have to be able to lift people up and know that love can conquer all things.
That's right.
It's literally bigger than all things. We're going to dive back into the questions here. What's the best advice you can give to someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams?
Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's, uh, I have been in my life. So, I would not be talking with in the position without a world of people behind me. My parents have, my husband has supported me. I've friends who believed. I've been fortunate to have good teachers. So let me just put that like my life is not about me. I am who I am because people have loved and supported me. But so maybe in that sense, find people who love you. I've had some good friends who like I've known other. One of my best friends, I knew thanks to his girlfriend at the time. Like he was just fantastic. Like we were acquainted, like we knew each other, but I had a better girlfriend. So I was hanging out there like hey, like let me make sure I have the right number for you. I pulled out my phone and I had this was back when flip was going. I had a little Pokemon charm on it, like a little Pokemon.
That part.
And and immediately his face lights up like, you pre-order Pokemon Platinum. I was like, wait, what? It's like, you pre-order Platinum. That's what comes with it. I was like, oh, I just got this off a Japanese site, but like, what is Platinum? And we became fast friends, and we are best friends to this day. We were part of each other's wedding. Like like we still catch up. He's one of my best friends. So don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone, have those conversations. It's life about who you know. Life is about loving people and allowing others to love you. So if you're going to pursue your dream, find the people who want you to find your dreams.
That's it. I love that, because that is very important. You have to surround yourself with people who care about your dreams and your visions. And you want to have people around that can pour into you, and you have to be able to pour back into them.
That's right.
And you have to be very careful about the people that you bring in. I said this earlier today. Circles don't mix with squares.
Yep.
Circles can fit in squares, but squares don't fit in circles. And you have to be very, very aware of the people who are in the circle, because not everyone who's down for you are down with you. And it's very important. Like the way I am now, Taylor, because a lot of things have changed since the last time we've seen each other. I don't have the same circle of friends anymore.
That happens.
And things have been changing dramatically. I think like since the last time me and you spoke, I've been doing movies. I've been doing comedy. I've been busy like building.
You were recently in a
Yes. Measure for oh my God, Measure for Measure was crazy.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing. It was the most amazing moment in my life. We were literally, I wrapped up a movie that we were filming in December, and I got the parts for that in December. So from December until last month, we rehearsed. And I watched my life change just in those few months. And to have people around me, these people, they poured into me. They made me feel like I could do it. They encouraged me. Everything that you're saying is so true. You want to have people around you who encourage you and push you and support what you do. And if you don't, you can create your own circle.
There you go.
Create it. Next question. Give me your favorite quote and why.
Oh my goodness. It's been a minute since I heard this. I'm going to paraphrase. It's from Albert Einstein. Imagination is more powerful. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles. That's paraphrase. I'm sure the one is different. You know, the first part is imagination is more powerful. Knowledge is good. Like absolutely read, like research, know what the hell you're talking about. But at the same time, you have to be creative. Like don't be afraid to dream. Like be open to beauty. Don't be afraid to color with every crayon in the box. Like imagine what you want to happen and make it happen.
That's it. I love it. I love that. That was profound for me, because we don't use all of the crayons, and I'm learning. Use the colors that you don't use.
Mm-hmm.
Think outside of the box.
It's good to know what you're looking for. Like I know I am, but like I do know that. Like I know I can't good at basketball, but what I can do some of this other stuff. So find your strengths and play it up, but color with every crayon.
That's it. So I am going to make this question more specific, because you're there in Washington and I'm here in Louisiana. So this particular question is going to be overall.
Okay.
Tell me 3 things you would like to see better in our community.
3 things better in our community. So like by community, in like American culture and queer community.
All of it.
Okay, all of it. 3 things that I like better in the community. We have to be kinder to each other. We've got to with each other. We need to be more with each other. And we need to use more color. So I can be a real bitch. like I can be a real bitch.
Amen.
I also know that like I'm a bitch all the time, then I want to be around. So there's like time for that. But also, everybody's like experience from everything that I've been around and seen. People are so angry all the time. Everybody's on, people are on edge. There's unrest. There's so much uncertainty that even a little bit of kindness can change everything.
Yes.
We need to be more patient with each other, and that everybody expects everything right now, because we can send off an email and tap onto Amazon instantly. Everybody expects everything to be instant, and the world does not work like that. Our current system allows for certain aspects to be instant, but like there are things that take patience. There are things that require us to wait, like to give grace to ourselves. Like if everyone was canceled or removed from other people's lives over something stupid or bad that did, nobody would.
Mm-hmm.
I have said and done stupid things.
We all have.
Everyone has. And like where I have tried to make amends and apologize from all of those, and focus on not repeating them and being a better person. And we ought to remember to allow other people to do that. Like if I say something stupid, I would want people to allow to know that that's stupid. This is why it's stupid. Why we're not going to do stupid again. Like I wouldn't want people shutting me out over something dumb that I never did. Like let me. So I want that for myself. So I allow that for others.
Yes, I like that. And we have to be kind. We don't know what kind. Like I think too, because we are a capitalistic society, and everyone's so programmed on we have to go to work. We have to go to work. We don't understand what it is just to be kind.
Yeah.
Because kindness does not cost anything.
That's right.
Kindness does not cost anything, and I agree with you. I'm a bitch too. I'm a bitch too. But in it, we know who we are, and we are not going to settle nor compromise at that. So I do agree with you, but at the same time, I also feel like we should practice more kindness. Yeah. You said something that was profound: giving yourself grace. Giving yourself grace. We do not do that as a nation of people. We do not give ourselves grace. Mm-hmm. We have to be able to nurture ourselves. And being that we are the microwave generation, because we are the microwave generation, we want it right then and there. Instant gratification. That's why likes and subscribes and all of that. It's so relevant because we are that generation that it's instant. Mm-hmm. Nothing really does happen on that, y'all. And it comes down to what are you willing to do? Mm-hmm. Are you willing to be an upstanding person, or are you willing to do all of the negative things to get somewhere that you're not going to be happy with yourself later? I said this in one of my posts on Twitter. I don't want to be a role model. I don't want to be a role model. I want to be the best version, because when you have to be a role model, you're putting the entire world on your shoulders. Mm-hmm. And people are going to be looking for the role model to mess up. Mm-hmm. I don't want the title as a role model. I just want to be the best version of me. And in that, you have to be able to let people be who they are. Mm-hmm. I don't want 10 of me. I don't want 10 people to walk around and say, I want to be like Jared. No, be the best version of yourself. That's right. It's important. It's very important that we know who we are as human beings, so we can be able to make logical and functional decisions that will sustain us going forward. But I digress. Final question, and then we're gonna play Candy or Corn.
I missed
What would be your wish for the next generation?
All
What would be your wish for the next generation?
Oh, what would be my inspiration? Ooh. Oh my God, I never thought. Well,
This is tough.
for the next gen, um, read a fucking book. I don't think I have to be discerning what you need. There's so misinformation out there. There are people that are lies of great and just flat out evil people on YouTube, other channels. That it's scary how people take things at face value, especially you. So read a book, like yeah, PDFs and stuff great, but like go to your library, sign up for a library card at your local library, and read through encyclopedias, pick up novels, read a book, broaden your horizons, have a more fleshed out idea of what the world can be, what your perception could be as well.
Yes. And I've been seeing this a lot too in media. Books are being canceled.
Oh yeah. Republicans remove a book from library, classrooms, and other places because like content. Those are exactly the kind of people should be reading.
Right. And not only that, these are books that have been in classrooms for years
Mm-hmm.
and years. So it's like, y'all going to take Of Mice and Men out of the school?
That's dumb.
It's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
The Diary of Anne Franks?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Frank an amazing since World War II. Yeah.
Right. That was an issue where I was watching The View, and they were talking about how people are starting to, they don't even want Maya Angelou's book in libraries. I know by the Cageburg Saints, they're calling to have her book pulled. It's like, y'all know she's an American legend, right? And y'all don't want people reading her book because her book talked on her experiences living in Arkansas during a time where slavery was like a really big thing. Like, the real stories. And we have to be able to understand that where we come from, we have to be able to tell those stories.
Yeah.
Someone wrote these books, that these books made it to classrooms.
Mm-hmm.
The stories were that important.
What's the common thread in my of my of the books? They are stories of people of different lives, diverse lives that are outside of what would be normal, or like the typical like Caucasian picket fence children kind of stuff. Maya Angelou speaks very frankly on experiences with assault, with slavery, as her what she's experienced as a Black woman.
Yes.
Of Mice and Men, that deals with also again violence with a neurodivergent people living in a time deal with all those. The Diary of a Jewish girl trying to hide with her family.
Yes.
Persecution and death and violence by the hand of Nazis.
Yes. Like, these books taught us about compassion and diversity and being kind.
Yes.
And really just loving people. Like, these are the things that they taught, like, we learn through reading how to be compassionate.
Which begets the why are they wanting to read stories? Why are they removing these stories, from these tales from being read, what do Republicans want to keep? What do they want to keep from generations from the? What are they trying to hide? What are they afraid?
Change.
There you go.
And I ain't talking about $1 and you break it and you get 50 cents. I'm talking about change.
Title change.
And the world is doing it every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day. We are all changing as human beings every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be mindful of that. Be mindful of it. And reading books, baby, it's not gonna hurt. It doesn't hurt to read.
Mm-mm. No.
I spend my day reading. I literally spend the day reading. It doesn't hurt. It's not like your head itches or anything. It's not like it's fundamental. That's what they taught us in school.
Reading is what? Fundamental.
Fundamental. With that being said, we are going to move into candy or corn.
Yeah.
I want to invite everybody who's watching at home, if y'all are watching at home, if you want to play with us, leave your comments in the comment section. I am going to ask you about these candies. If you'd eat these candies, Taylor, you could say candy. If you would not eat these candies, you can say corn. Are you ready to play?
Very lactose intolerant. A lot of like chocolate.
Well, a lot of this is chocolate. So I already know the answers to most of the questions.
So let's do it in theory.
Okay, in theory. In theory. Would you eat these candies? Okay. York's peppermint patty.
Hell no. No. I do not want to be doing on dinner. Oh.
Next candy is 100 grand.
Is what?
100 grand.
Ooh, it's been a minute. What else been at 100 grand? I don't remember.
I don't remember too like right off the top of my head. But it's good.
Okay. I'm up for anything.
Next candy is the Snickers.
Snickers? Oh yeah, candy.
M&M's.
Candy.
Mike and Ike's.
Candy.
Lemonheads.
Ooh, candy. I do love it.
That part. Twix.
Candy.
Skittles.
Candy.
And the final candy is candy corn.
Corn.
It's fun to see people's reactions to that final candy because that candy is the one that like. So that's candy or corn. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
So Taylor, let people know more about your show, how they can listen to your show, let them know more about Handbasket Zine, and how can they follow you?
Thank you. So we're all going to so enjoy Handbasket, irreverent queer. There is a radio show. The radio show Monday at 7 Eastern on Ellen's Community Radio. It is online for free. No advertisement. It's a good mix of music, pop, dance, R&B, all the reasons we're going to help Handbasket. And the zine is every PDF free download online. Hard copies for contributors and at select locations wide. That is available at handbasketzine.card.co. That's handbasketar.co. Or find my bio in a social media. Social media, my Instagram at handbasketZine.
That's it. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you, Jarek. This is always so much fun.
Yes, thank you. Because you keep me aware of what's going on, and I love your friendship. I love the friendship that we have.
Me,
Because we have to be willing to let down our guards and know that we are all human beings. Because I don't want to say race. I don't like race. I like human beings. We're human beings. We all come from the same place. We come from a womb, and we all bleed the same.
that's right.
And because we come from those places, we have to be willing to see past the differences and see people's hearts. Because it's hearts that are breaking daily,
You're right.
and it's hearts that are stopping beating. So I appreciate the friendship that I have with
And I with you. Thank
you. Yes.
you.
And I can't thank you enough for just everything that you're doing for the LGBTQ community, for what you do with Zine, for what you do with your radio show, man. You are doing awesome. I'm looking forward to more of your success when I get this show syndicated and we're in the studio with a live audience. I want to have you on.
Thank you.
And
I'm excited for everyone. I want to see more.
yes, yes, I'm just living and walking in my greatness.
That's right.
And when we get to that place, when I have you on my actual talk show, it, it's gonna be a different day.
That's right. It was.
It's gonna be a different day. There's gonna be a party backstage before we even get on stage. So people will be like, "Oh, we've been knowing each other forever."
I can't wait.
But again, my love to you and your family, to everything that you're doing there, darling. You keep going. I look forward to seeing videos and photos, because I know when Big Frida comes, you're gonna shut shit down.
Yeah. Yes.
Um and I love you, Taylor. I do.
You so much.
I love you so much because you are so good for what we do for culture. So I'm not gonna hold you up because I can go on and on and on. But I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Everyone, Taylor B of Handbasket team.
Good night.
Have a good one.
You too.
So, that was a great show tonight. Very much appreciative of everyone who's tuning in. If y'all are tuning in, thank y'all for everyone who's tuning in. I see your comments. I see everyone's hellos. I have hello everybody, because I'm starting to get tongue twisted. So hello to everyone who tuned in. If you shared the show tonight, thank you for sharing. And I gotta spill this tea before I get out of here. So y'all know it's coming soon, and it's coming really, really, really fast. Smoking Aces is going to be premiering May 11th and 12th at the East Bank Theater. Shout out to Shayna Renee, Scooter Man, and Shayna D Music, who are all getting ready for this play. I'm very excited for you guys. So y'all continue to do the damn thing, and get y'all tickets when the tickets are available, right? Um, Also, this weekend, Poetry in the Park is going to be going down at Columbia Park. I'm going to go and support the event. I want to go and see all of this love and all of this passion that we here in the community of Highland that we have as human beings, as people. So I definitely am looking forward to that. May the 2nd, Shreveport Green Give for Good with their special guest. The Renzi Center is going to be at the 7th Tap from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. May the 27th, Greenbrook Subdivision is going to be gearing up for their next event, honoring Mr. Jerome Atkins, the founder of the Greenbrook Love Day event, hosted by Mr. Kelvin Chairman Wesley. So if y'all out there in the Greenbrook subdivision, don't miss it. Don't forget, May 27th, 8 p.m. All right, 8 a.m. I always got to promote these books because y'all know I have to promote these books. First and foremost, I got to send some shout outs to everybody over at Agora Borealis. Thank y'all. Thank y'all to everyone who supports me, who purchased the books over at Agora Borealis. To the people who I never got to meet that purchased the books there at that store. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. It lets me know that I'm continuing to do my job because I don't know the people who purchased the books. I don't even have an autograph in those books for the people. I don't get pictures with them. So these people are my royal readers. These are supporters of my brand. And I don't know who they are and I don't know where they are, but I want to thank y'all so much for supporting me over at Agora Borealis, to the staff at Agora. Thank y'all so much for all that y'all are doing because we are all working together to make things possible. So thank y'all so much at Agora Borealis. Now, y'all can check out these books, The Coming Full Circle, Revised Edition, Coming Full Circle 2, Marriage, Money, and Mayhem. My first book of poetry, The Confessions of a Conceited Drama King, are sold out on hand, but they are also available at Agora Borealis. My second book of poetry, Catching Up With Me, and my final book of poetry, my latest project, Quarantine Quest, are all available right now at Agora Borealis at 421 Lake Street. Or you can go over to Amazon.com and check the books on Amazon.com. Just type search Jarius, Jrayis, Deon, Deyon at Amazon.com. Right? And thank you to everyone who supports the books over at Amazon. If you missed tonight's show, you can catch the show either on my Facebook here. You can also check them out on YouTube over at Jared with a Lil Tea Time. And you can also check the shows out on Spotify. So just check it out. Jared with a Lil Tea Time. Right? Got to shout outs to all of my crew with Grade A Grub. If y'all have been watching Grade A Grub on YouTube, I'm sure that y'all have been enjoying those shows. So thank you to everyone who supports Grade A Grub on YouTube. And as I say after every single show, remember, you matter. Let's build and go higher, Shreveport. And remember to be great on purpose and not by accident. The future is now. I am Jarek, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of A Lil Tea Time. Until next time, y'all have a great night and stay well. And again, thank you to everybody who's tuning in. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in. I appreciate your love and your support so much. It means so much to me to see that y'all take out of your time and you give your undivided attention and your love and your dedication to the show. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Right? Now I'm about to go and spend time with my family since I know my family. I gotta get ready to run, all right? See you later.
Welcome to
Hey, welcome to A Little Tea Time. Welcome to A Little Tea Time. Hey, Mom. I love you. Good night.